everyone, it's Marla, and I am back to share a really fun little project with you, and we'll also be doing a tutorial on this, but this is a little mini album brag book, and it's basically just a wrapped cover, chipboard cover, and on the inside it's full of pockets and tags for your photos. And so all the paper I used was from the K & Company watercolor bouquet collection, and I'll be using that same paper for the tutorial as well. And I just have this gorgeous Prima on here. I've been waiting to use this, so I was excited that it worked so well with this paper. A couple white Primas over here, the white Tattered Angels chip piece. And these I just misted with some iridescent gold glimmer mist. I didn't really want them colored. I just wanted them to shimmer a little bit. And some bling up here, and then some Prima lace on the bottom. And I did leave this open because I do want to add a photo into this little frame here later. And so on the side, I just have a little ribbon tie on the side there to close the book. And when you open it, it looks like this. So I'm going to show you how the pages work here. On each side, they both do the same thing. They open this way, and you see there's two pockets, a pocket on each page with a tag in each pocket. And then you close it back and you flip it this way, and it's the same. Two pockets again with two tags. And this front pocket has the corner tag. And the reason I made pockets instead of just gluing my photo mats down, because it's a brag book, I wanted whoever uses it to be able to change out your photos. So if when you first open the book, if you have a photo here, I'll show you what it looks like with a photo. So you have your pictures here. If they just want to open it once and show somebody the pictures, they can do that. But if they ever want to change out the pictures, maybe they have more than one grandchild or something, then you can take one of these and trade out your photo. So you can have a different photo in front if you want, and have some different placements for your photos. So that's why I did the pockets, but you can definitely customize it however you like. If you want to just glue down your photo mats and not do the tags that pull out, that would be really cute as well. And so I'll just show you this side also. So it flips this way to reveal your two tags, and then you close it and it opens this way for two tags. And then your book just closes right back up like that, and you can tie it, and it just makes a fun little brag book for your parents, your grandparents, for yourself. If you don't decorate the outside, you can throw it in your purse. It'd be a cute little book to have some pictures in. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make this. It's a really simple tutorial, so just keep watching. Okay, so now to start our wrapped cover, I'll give you the dimensions of the chipboard pieces that you need. So these two both measure 4.5 by 5.5, so it's 4.5 by 5.5. And you need two of those, and then your spine is a 1/2 inch by 5.5. Okay, now whatever paper you choose to be your cover, this one will measure 11 by 6.5. And so for those of you who are familiar with how to wrap your covers for your albums, you can go ahead and fast forward to the next section of the tutorial. But for the newbies out there, or those who don't know, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to do this with your chipboard covers. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to the opposite side, and I'm going to place my chipboard. And the way it's measured, you should have about a 1/2 inch on all sides. And I'm going to be really generous with my spacing in here and do about 1/8 of an inch in between. But otherwise, you just want to line it up so they're nice and straight. You have a straight line along here. And then I'm just going to glue this down with a little bit of glue. You don't need too much. I'm just going to do a little X on my chipboard here. Glue that one down. Just a little bit of glue just to hold them down. And again, with your spacing, it's always better to be a little generous with your spacing. So go ahead and leave a little extra room if you're not sure exactly how much to do, because the more space you have in between there, the easier your book will close. It'll just be a lot easier in the end. And so now I'm just going to line this one up, try to get it as even as possible. And by even, I mean just lined up with the other chipboard pieces. Okay. Okay, and now we are going to cut away the corners of each side here. So, and what you want to do is leave about 1/8 of an inch, because as you wrap it over, you still need to allow for the thickness of the chipboard. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a space, but otherwise just eyeball it and cut away my corner. And see, I have about 1/8 of an inch there. And do this with each of your corners, leaving a little bit of a gap. Okay. And now before I start gluing, I always like to kind of get my folds going with my paper, kind of training it to go over. I do that on all sides first. And you can score this too and then fold it over if that's easier for you. I just kind of pick it up and just make a fold with it, because this is how it's going to fold over on your chipboard. Okay, and now you can use your double-sided sticky tape for this. I have a little tip. Something that I find is I use my Scotch ATG almost every single time I do a wrapped cover, and the way I do it is I double up the adhesive. So I'm going to put adhesive along the chipboard and also along my strip of paper, and then fold it over. And something about doubling it up, it really just adds to the stickiness, and I never have any problems with it coming apart that way. So I'm just going to put a line of tape there, and then also a line of tape on my paper, and then just fold it over. And then just burnish it down really well, and you'll find that it really is very sticky when you do it that way. Want to reinforce these folds here. Now this is the part where if you want to add a ribbon, I'm going to add the ribbon here. So I don't have my ruler out here, so I'm just going to eyeball the center of the page and just make a line of adhesive, and hopefully I'm lining it up correctly. And then I'm going to lay down my ribbon. Since I didn't measure it, I'm just closing my book to make sure that I'm pretty even with my placement. Okay. Okay, so now once your ribbon is down, I'm going to add the interior page here. I just cut this down to 9.5 to 5 1/4, and it fits nicely inside your book here and leaves just a small edge around. Okay, so I glued down all along the edges here, and then I also added a strip of glue right along here, along my spine, and right along the edge of this piece as well. And so now I'm just going to place this piece down. Just like that. So it's really simple, and it's really fun once you start doing these wrapped covers. If you've never done one before, they are really fun. And so now I'm going to reinforce those gaps again so that I get a nice close on my book. And see, now our ribbon comes out, and that's our ribbon tie. So it's kind of cute. So now to start our inside pages, and I'll show you again in this book what we're doing now. So we just did our wrapped cover. Now we're going to make these flaps for the inside. Okay, so I've already pre-cut and pre-scored these, but I'm going to show you exactly what the dimensions are here. So this is 8.5 inches, and I scored it right in half at 4 1/4 so that it folds over exactly in half. And then it's 6 1/4 long, and it's scored at 1 inch along the bottom. So then when you fold it up, that is what makes your pocket, and then you fold it over like so. So I'm going to do that with both of these so that, and the way I'm folding it is so that my pockets are on the inside, and there's no pockets on the outside right now. So again, and I use the same paper, but that's up to you if you want to change your paper for each of these. So I fold it up at the 1 inch score line, I fold the page in half, and it looks like this. And so what you'll want to do with your pockets is just use a little bit of glue right on the edge here to glue down your sides. And then if you choose to, you can use a little bit in the middle too, but I didn't do that on mine. And then how we assemble the page, you want one of these to open this way, and you want the other one to open this way. So what I'm going to do is, while it's facing this way, I'm going to glue this side down to this side, just like that. So I'll do it and show you here. So I'm going to put my glue on this side, and we're just going to glue both pages completely together. Okay, so now this one is opening to the right, and I'm taking the side that opens to the left, and I'm placing it right on top. Okay, so that's what makes your fold, kind of an accordion fold, I guess. So this one opens this way, and then you open it up that way, and now it's all attached together. And so the way it attaches to your book is now you glue this part, this back side down to this side of your page. So I'll go ahead and do that. And you just want to center it on your page. It should leave you about 1/8 of an inch on each side. Okay, and so I'll show you again. It opens this way, and then you close it back down, and it opens up that way. And I'm going to show you the other side as well, because it's the same idea. You're just reversing the way you place them. Okay, so now for this side of the book, you want the bottom piece to be opening to the left, and the top piece to be opening to the right. So that's how I'm going to glue those down together. So just the opposite of the other side. Okay, so that one's opening to the left, this one's opening to the right, and just glue them together. Okay, so now this one gets glued down like this. It opens there, and it opens on this side. So I'm going to glue that one down to my book. Okay, so there you have your pages, and I'm going to give you the dimensions for the tags. Okay, so for my tags, I use 3 different pieces. The outside piece, which is the biggest one, is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then I like to mat my inside page a little bit with some white cardstock, just to make that photo mat stand out a little bit more. So the cardstock measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and the smallest piece measures 3 by 4. is that it perfectly fits your wallet-sized photos. So 2.5 by 3.5 inch photos just fit really nicely on the tag, and it has a nice matting around it. So there's your tag, and it will just go in one of the pockets. And again, don't forget to glue down the side of your pocket. I just didn't do that for the tutorial. And you'll want to make 5 tags for each side of your book. And then remember this one, if you want a pocket on this page, all I did was cut, I'll show you. So I have the little pocket right here, the corner pocket, and this was just a 2 by 2 inch square that I cut in half diagonally, and I glued this one down just on the edges to make the pocket. And then I attached the other one up here just for aesthetics to kind of make it look the same, but this one is a non-functioning pocket. So I hope this is something that you try. It's really, really fun, and it actually comes together really, really quickly. So it's a fun little mini book to make, or a brag book for you know, your parents, your grandparents, for yourself. It's just a fun project. I will see you guys all very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.